On the railway platform of the western Ukrainian mountain town of Vynohradiv, there's an unusual sight, a retro, narrow-gauge train. It was produced in Germany after the Second World War on special order for the Soviet Union. Emilian has been a retro train conductor since 1995. He's taken special courses for his hobby. He's like a vintage car owner who obsesses over maintenance, only he takes that obsession to another level. Everything is fine for now, but later we'll see how it handles the tracks. It needs to be restored, needs to be taken care of. And that's the train in action. It's the first official trip for tourists. For now, it only goes 20 kilometers on a narrow-gauge track from Vynohradiv to the western Ukrainian village of Khmelnyk. There are good examples in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and the UK of narrow-gauge railways that give rides to millions of tourists each year. A good example would be the Harz Railway and the Brocken Railway in Germany in the Harz Mountains. Every year, 1,100,000 tourists use these narrow-gauge railroads. You can imagine that's 6 to 8 trains a day. The train needs about 3 hours to warm up, and the first trip took off when the weather was a scorching 40 degrees Celsius. The cars got up to 50 degrees and the passengers really felt the heat. I would have done something so that people could deal with the heat. They need to think of some kind of ventilation system, because the train is good, it's clean and beautiful, but it's really hot. Over the course of the 3-hour tour, the train makes several stops, offering tourists a chance to visit local attractions and tasting rooms. And officials say they're waiting for more retro train cars from Switzerland and that they expect to expand the operation. The Lviv Railway will give us another train. They'll take it down from a pedestal. Right now, it's directly in front of a train depot as a monument. Now we're looking to find a restaurant car. There's a business in a village that sells their own products. We'll make a tasting hall so that tourists can try wine during the trips. For now, the narrow-gauge railroad isn't expected to turn a profit, but according to the Ministry of Infrastructure, it could pay for itself within 5 years. At least that was the experience of Romania. But in the meantime, the Transcarpathian narrow-gauge railway awaits its visitors.